Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today Aquarius, the message is very clear. With number 42, outer spirit, you are never alone. This is like a soulmate, right? And with 6, it's love. You know, you're never alone. Someone who, even if you can't feel them on the 3D, you feel them, you know, on a soul level. And I think that you're finally coming to that realization. It feels like someone's like, a light bulb got turned on and they're like, oh, I think that person was my soulmate. I just think at this time, there's no veils left, right? Everything is kind of being uncovered, right? Like if there's a veil over this, it's taken off. If there's a veil over this, it's taken off. Everything is being seen for what it really is right now. And that's what I'm getting with this. And I think you're accepting that. But now it's kind of like, what are you going to do with that fact? Because it kind of seems like something in hindsight. Let's pull some cards. Okay, Aquarius, I really love this reading because it's like a straight answer, right? Just how this is coming to you, and maybe it came in a way now that seems very clear. But at one point, it was like the answer to this question. This was like blocked for some reason. And what I'm getting with this is the same answer. It was meant to happen this way. Destiny. It's like, why wasn't I seeing at that point in time? Like, what happened? Like, what the like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you allow me to go through this? It was meant to happen this way. And then again, you're asking the same question. You're like, why did this block have to happen in my life? Like, why was this here? And they have the same answer for you. Divine timing. Do you see how they're literally answering? I think you're paused. Why? Like, you keep asking why, and the answer is here. It's divine timing, it's divine order, it's destiny. It was meant to happen this way, and I don't even think it's meant for you to question it anymore. When I was doing this, my left ear was ringing hard. It was getting really, really hot. And I think that there's either a masculine or feminine, you pick your energy. I think that this is like happening to the masculine, and then the feminine is going to receive this energy, because I was receiving this heat on my ear like really, really hard. But yeah, Aquarius, I feel like it's like, why did it happen the way that it happened? Why did I have to realize it in this way? Like, you're kind of frustrated with that, and that's kind of not the point. Everything kind of happened for a reason. Like, that's what I'm getting with this. It was like the reason that this happened, that you had to kind of fight through this energy. It kind of feels like a fight, but now everything seems so clear. So it's like you go from this fog and this illusion and this confusion to this like place of clarity and clearness, and everything's like very, very transparent. You're just like, what happened? And it was meant to happen. Like, you were meant to go through the fire to get to the other side. Do you know what I'm saying? You were meant to fight for this. They're telling me that the reason for this, like, there was a reason for this pain. There was a reason for this heartache with the 3 of Swords. There was a reason for it, so that you could recognize the sun. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like there had to be a reason for this. There was a reason for the fight in you to get to this point. There was a reason that your heart was broken, and it was to get you to some sort of clarity with a person that is an Empress, right? You're like, why did I have to do like this hard work? Like, again, you're questioning the work, and this point, was that all part of it? Yeah, so you could learn reciprocity. Why did I have to it took me so long, right? And Hangman, why? So you would know who your divine counterpart is, so you can have this actual thing with this person, this marriage. Or like, why did someone have to walk away? So you can know what it felt like to be left out in the cold, right? And it's all part of, this is all for a reason. This could be some sort of continuation from some other life, to be honest. With this 10 at the end, it's kind of like, why did this have to happen? And you don't understand to the full extent. But with destiny, the divine timing, and the wheel, it kind of feels like a contract This is what it feels like to me. Well, like these 3 cards, it was an unavoidable contract. It was something that maybe you came in this life. It's like, you know, you signed up for this with this person. Honestly, it kind of seems beautiful in a sense, because it's like you want someone to teach you these lessons that is like someone that's not the soulmate. You're like, I'd rather have learned this lesson from someone who really didn't matter, and that way I could never have hurt them, or they would never have hurt me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, so that we never would have tainted the relationship or like the way we see each other. But what I'm getting with this is like, you guys don't see each other any differently, right? And I feel like if this would have happened with a different person, you might never have kind of come back from the heart, like from the pain, right? From the hard work, gotten out of hangman mode, left, right? Like there's something about who this person was and the reason that it happened with this person. And I feel like the reason that it happened with this person is because if it would have happened with any other person, it wouldn't have had the same effect. You know, like it wouldn't have brought you closer together in the sense that you now are very clear. Again, like this is the side of clarity, right? And this is the side of confusion. So it's like, why did I have to go through this to get to this? And they're like, the only way you would have ever gotten here is through that. And you're just like arguing against them, because I feel like Aquarius, you would. But for what? Like this, I'm telling you straight up, like the only way you would have gotten to this point is through this method. Maybe that's just who you are, and that this is who that person is. You guys sign these contracts to do this work together and with each other. And I don't think that you see each other any differently. That's what's funny. It's like, well, I see them differently. Like you don't. The light did something really weird just now. Oh my God. This would have never been able to happen with anyone else. You reaching this point of clarity. This is like the realization that this person is your soulmate, right? With the 6 of Cups, like 100%, like, yeah. And then the intuition. Maybe this is a journey to trust yourself too, right? To trust your intuition, to trust. Yeah, it's like the only way you would have been able to make these dreams a reality. It feels like you guys are kind of a sage and a crone, right? Because the intuition it's a very important part of this, right? And the only people that I know that like really have some sort of interest in the intuition on a high level is like the High Priestess, right? And the crone and the sage. Like the crone and the sage are the emperor and the empress, but with higher power, right? And I think that with higher power comes more responsibility. So I think it has something to do with the role that you two are meant to play in this 3D. Like you have a bigger job than other people, right? And it's not just you, it's them. So it's like, why not make this contract so that you could learn it with them and then you can continue again with them? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like the way you guys planned it. It's not the way I planned it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't do this contract. This was them. I mean, this was you. Sorry, this is you and this person. Yeah, and I see you coming in. What's interesting is that Pisces ended with this Knight of Wands too. They ended with the Knight of Cups, but they had the Knight of Wands in there too. So I feel like you're gonna just run. You're coming to run towards this soulmate. And I don't know, I think the Knight of Wands is actually very important this week. It's just funny to me because I feel like you created this contract with this person yourself. Again, it was destined. It was divine timing. Like it was just meant to be in this way. And I think you're kind of putting a lot of pressure on yourself now, but don't, because it was just meant to happen this way. And I just see you going towards your soulmate. A little bit mad, but also understanding it. Like I hope this brings you some sort of clarity so you don't, pop a blood vessel. I feel like you're pissed. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Like you're gonna get to this person. You're seeing it now, you know what I mean? And there's a reason for it, and I think it's because you have a higher responsibility with this intuition card. You're not meant to just play a small role, and neither are they. You guys are probably meant to create something pretty big, and that's why, or you're meant to influence a lot of people, or you're meant to help a lot of people. And again, it's like this contract that you made with each other. And I feel like it's actually really beautiful that you did it with each other. I don't know, it's like you chose each other for everything, even through the hard times, even through the good times, right? That's what like they say when you get married to somebody. It's like, in sickness and in health, in times of poor, in times of wealth, in times of like, in all those times, right? Like it doesn't, in both extremes, you're there for each other. And I feel like that's what this kind of is. In both extremes, you were with each other, even though I think that it hurts you, again, that you maybe saw this person's shadow and they saw your shadow, and it's like you've seen each other from in all forms and all shapes, and you still love each other. Like that's the end of that's the moral of the story. You still love each other. So I think it's really beautiful, Aquarius. And I feel like once you accept this, you're gonna be on the move. Once you accept this, it liberates you in a way where, again, I think this is you seeing it. Like this is you seeing it and then you're off. So I feel like you already saw this. So I feel like you're already here. You're about to be off. And if you're not off, that's what you're supposed to be going to do. So like get the heck out of here, Aquarius. So yeah, Aquarius, I love this. And I actually love the dark too. It's actually crazy to me because like I was like, no, I want to put it on the light side. And I was like, no, like the dark side was so beautiful as well. Like the fact that you chose each other for both tasks, the fact that you chose each other to learn the lesson. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even feel karmic. It feels more like twin, to be honest. It feels more like it was just like we chose this for ourselves, but it doesn't feel karmic in any way. It just feels like actually what love is, right? Like love is through the bad and the good times that you recognize someone for who they are and you still love them anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, I see you coming in. So yeah, I'm happy for you, Aquarius. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time.